you so much. Thank you for your friendship over the years and for today as well. I want to thank you all for being here, welcome you. It's a beautiful day in downtown Rockville. I'm delighted to be surrounded by so many friends and my dear daughter Elizabeth to announce that I shall be seeking another term as your mayor. My love affair with Rockville continues. After nearly 13 years serving the city on the Planning Commission, the City Council, and now as your mayor, I find the work continues to be challenging, fascinating, and rewarding. And I know I am having a positive impact based on the reaction of our wonderful residents in every community. They've been pleased with the changes in attitude and responsiveness by my administration. We have implemented initiatives and policies with a new energy that people want to see more of, and that's what you can count on from me for the next 2 years. There have been a number of accomplishments of which I'm particularly proud, but as the clean and green mayor of Rockville, one of my proudest moments was on June 22nd with the introduction of Rockville's green building regulations. There will be a public hearing in just 2 days on Monday, moving it one step closer to adoption. It is possible it will be in effect by the fall. I've been invited to join the Washington Council of Government's newest committee on climate, energy, and environment policy. I look forward to attending the inaugural meeting where I can share our good news with other leaders in the region. In Rockville, we are green lighting our green buildings. And since I've been in office, the city has gone from 15% wind power to 60% wind power in just 2 short years. I have other exciting news to share with you. In these difficult economic times, we must act boldly to effect change at the local level. That is why I am announcing today a new initiative spun off from the Buy Rockville concept called Hire Rockville. This new concept will be an electronic bulletin board on which Rockville residents who are looking for employment can post their information and the type of position they are seeking. The Hire Rockville bulletin board will be hosted on the Rockville Chamber of Commerce website, but will also have a link from the Buy Rockville site. Hire Rockville will also permit Rockville employers to post vacancies at their companies. The Chamber shares my excitement for this new feature and expects the site to go live next month. Another business initiative I am announcing today is the formation of the Rockville Business Roundtable. The Roundtable is also in cooperation with the Rockville Chamber of Commerce and Rockville Economic Development, Inc. The Rockville Business Roundtable will bring together some of the best and brightest from the Rockville business community. They will be joining in the dialogue on how to make our economy turn around at the local level. As Rockville builds out, and with the dramatic increase in housing that the county's planning board has approved, I will be focusing my attention on transportation and transit upgrades to accommodate the increased need on our roads. And I call on WMATA to make the necessary changes in its rush hour schedule and the addition of more Metro cars to handle the crowd. More cars on our roads is not the answer. You know, I talked about this 2 years ago when I announced my candidacy for mayor. When will there be a line item in the budgets of Maryland, Virginia, and the District of Columbia? It's for Metro. The time is now. When it comes to protecting our neighborhoods, being safe in your home, being safe in your community is sacrosanct to me. The city will continue to upgrade street lighting. Our city inspectors are watching over vacant houses for sale, and those properties must be kept up. Incidentally, our foreclosures are no higher than on our average years in the past, so we are very fortunate. But I ask you, as residents of Rockville, to report all questionable activity to the police. Don't think twice about calling the police. It's better to be safe than sorry. And I also urge you to make the commitment to establish a neighborhood watch in your community if there is none, and if there is one, to commit to working for it. A good neighborhood watch is the single most effective action a community can take to reduce and eliminate crime. Regionally, records show upticks in certain kinds of crime, particularly thefts from vehicles, and while Rockville's crime stats are lower than in some surrounding communities, our police records show more thefts from vehicles than in previous years. Ladies and gentlemen, please lock your cars. Don't leave the laptop in the car or the GIS system. It's really easy to prevent these kinds of crimes. We have a well-managed city. We had no deficit. That sets us apart from so many other jurisdictions, states, and the federal government. We cut our budget by nearly $1 million without cutting services. Let me repeat that. We cut our budget by nearly $1 million in this day and age without cutting services. At the same time, we expanded the homeowner's tax credit to include household earnings of up to $85,000 annually and homes valued up to $400,000. We are replacing our water system so that we can do our best to avert a crisis in our aging water main. We opened a world-class recreational park in King Farm, which honored Maddie Stepanek with a peace garden and a bank shot basketball court for the disabled, and attracted Oprah Winfrey to the opening. Thomas Farm Community Center just opened on the west side of 270 with an environmentally friendly geothermal heating and cooling system, great art in the lobby, and a first-class gym. Both Stepanek Park and Thomas Farm Community Center provided recreational facilities to our two newest communities, while also becoming the home for all future Rockville Football League games. And we did it all while honoring our union contracts, our police contracts, and our personnel obligations to which this mayor and council were legally committed. In Rockville, there is much to be proud of. Are we perfect? Of course not. But gloom and doom have never suited me, nor Rockville, for that matter. If there's a problem, let's fix it. If we're doing something well, let's do it better. Our goal is to be the best city in the nation, keeping our eye on the goal and including the best people with energy, a positive attitude, and a commitment to reach that goal is my mission for the next 2 years. There are always many people to thank. My campaign chair, Margaret Griffin. Treasurer George Northway, who is stuck at the beach, but thank you, George. I have some checks for you. I want to thank everyone who helped put this event together, including Heather Mills, my intrepid campaign manager. And special thanks to someone who always goes above and beyond and is a perfect next-door neighbor, Ken Reichert. Also representing Ben Cardin, our good senator. I also want to thank our host today, Giuseppe's Pizza Plus, who will be in business now almost 20 years in Rockville. Thank you. And there's some wonderful friends who have come to, I guess, support me and are here for this kickoff. Our majority leader, Delegate Kumar Barbe, Delegate Jim Gilchrist, Delegate Lou Simmons, our Mayor of Kensington, Pete Fosselman, my colleague, John Britton, who is in the back, and another dear friend who is running has not filed formally, but is planning to run for the Rockville City Council. Tom Moore. We have former delegate Cheryl Hagan. And representing Congressman, getting ahead of myself, Congressman Chris Van Hollen, I'm sorry, Karen McManus. Karen McManus. Thank you so much. Finally, thanks to all of you for coming here today to kick off this campaign in style. I ask for your help, your support, and your vote towards victory in November.